I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go, 47.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
That's how we do, D. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here you go. Here you go. 54. Go to 54. Why?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up. No. Ball's over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11, 11. 180, 180. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
12. Here we go. Williegeez.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 61 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Good. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down, Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott now. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Flexing his muscle at the 30.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. By 20.
To throw is Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And
he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There you go. There you go, 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
46. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So that throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott yet again, going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You go 46. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
You go 46. You go 46. You go 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind Jalen Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Go ahead.
They run again with Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a toss play is Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11. Hey. You got 3.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
11. 13. Go ahead. Let's go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Gun. Switch and 8. Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
47. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now it's Breida, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Breda. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here we go. By 20.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw is Prescott. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Stop right there. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
Hey. Here we go, 46. Switch and hey.
Prescott on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 48. All day.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one across on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got 3.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.